Alright. Oop. We have reached the end, the epilogue. And if anyone who's seen this movie, they know what the epilogue will be. Anyway, epilogue. Epilogue. Lisa and Mark burst into the room. The sound of the gunshot alerting them to action. Immediately, Mark realized the bullet's target. Johnny, his best friend, was sprawled dead on the floor, a bloody mess where his head should be. He ran over and grabbed onto him, shaking him. "Wake up, Johnny! Come on!" he screamed. Lisa began to cry. "Is he dead?" she choked out. She let his lifeless hand fall from hers, and shook in her shock and her grief and her guilt. "My God, Mark, is he dead?" Mark, not being a medical doctor, had no way of knowing if a gunshot wound to the head was fatal. Mark's an idiot. So he felt for a pulse. His hands emerged, covered in blood. And there was no pulse. "Yes, he's dead." Mark pushed out through tears. "Yes, he's dead." "Oh my God!" Lisa cried. Mark leaned in and kissed his late friend on his forehead. Mark stopped crying for just a moment, then looked at Johnny's corpse and broke out again. "Oh my God!" she wailed. Mark put a comforting hand around her. "I lost him, but I still have you, right?" Lisa pleaded. "Right?" Mark pushed her away from him. "You don't have me." He spat at her. "You'll never have me." Mark cried out. Lisa cried out. Again. "You killed him." "Mark, we're free to be together." "I love you." Mark could only shake his head at this murderous bitch. "I love you," she repeated, reaching out for his arm. He shoved her hands away from him. "Tramp, you killed him. You're the cause of all of this." "I don't love you." Lisa sat and cried. "Get out of my life, you bitch!" Mark screamed at her, thrusting his arm to the door. "What's happening?" It was Denny, charging his way into the room, crying. "Don't look, Denny!" Mark tried to grab onto the boy, but he'd seen enough. "Johnny's dead!" he cried. Mark and Lisa had to hold him back as he tried to push his way over to the corpse. "Wake up, Johnny, please, please! It's not right!" He clutched at Johnny's chest. "It's not right!" "Denny, he's in a better place," Lisa tried to comfort, but nothing could comfort Denny now. Nothing could comfort any of them. "Leave us!" Denny shouted, turning to look at the both of them. "Both of you leave!" "As far as I'm concerned, you can drop off the earth," Mark said, getting up and walking towards the door. "That's a promise." "Just leave, both of you!" Denny cried. "Leave him, all right?" Mark called after Lisa, who was still kneeling beside Johnny's body. "Let him be with him." "Why, Johnny, why?" Denny bawled. "Why, Johnny, why? Why?" Mark and Lisa stopped at the top of the stairs, then turned to one another. They couldn't leave Denny. Not like this. They walked back to him, and Lisa cradled him in her arms. Sirens wailed in the night as they wept. Distant screams rang out, calling for a help that was now too late. They wept and screamed, for they knew that, because they had not loved each other, the world would now be a worse place. And with that, Johnny, best friend, future husband and future son-in-law, father figure and favorite customer, was gone. And that was the epilogue. This actually was kind of fun to do. I'll give you my thoughts in the next video. But finally finished it. So I know I have hardly any views on these videos, but I'm hopeful that someone will stumble across them and think, yeah, I'm interested in this. But anyway, I will see you in the next chapter. I will see you in the next video. Take it easy, guys.